Good evening and welcome to Stryker High School tonight as we get set for high school girls basketball on a Tuesday night. Not a BBC game yet. It's a non-conference game tonight between the 1-3 Edon Lady Bombers and the 1-1 Stryker Lady Panthers. Joining me tonight, of course, is Suzanne Hollabuagh. Our first look at both of these teams and some similarities and, of course, some differences here as you break down this game. Let's start with Edon. They have 4 games in, twice the amount of games in for Stryker. 7th year for head coach Kayla Walker, and that's on the heels of a 7-16 year a season ago. They fell in the sectionals to Antwerp last year. They bring 5 back, including 4 who will start in tonight's game. So as you see Edon from the outset, knowing what they have back, knowing what they bring to the table, a little bit about this year's group, what stands out to you about this year's 23-24 edition of Edon girls basketball early December?
Even though they're young, they have experience. And again, it's because a lot of those kids last year played a lot of minutes as freshmen and sophomores that are now obviously sophomores and juniors. You know, they have the lone senior in Jasa Craven, and I believe she's played up since she's been a sophomore. So I think a lot of experience, even though they look to be young on paper, but I think they have quite a bit of game experience.
On the floor, what do you feel? I know turnovers have been their huge turnovers and poor shooting. That's not going to add up to a lot of wins in the long term. They've grabbed one here in the early going, had a shot at a couple of other games, really weren't in the Ayersville game, is really the only game that got away from them. So how do they improve in that area offensively overall?
Well, one of the things that, you know, even when I was coaching Edon and we would struggle to score is one of those things where you create some easy buckets, and that means turn the other team over and try to turn them over and get runouts, get some layups, get some confidence built up, which is what I think Edon's going to have to do tonight in order to beat Stryker.
Let's talk Stryker. This is the 3rd year of head coach Connor Rufer. Make sure you write that in your notes.
That's right.
She's not Connor. I told her, I said, I'm sure there's going to be a slip of the tongue this year. You've been Connor Varner a lot longer than Connor Rufer, but for Connor, her 3rd year, boy, they had an incredible year last year. 18-7. They went 5-2 in the BBC. They made it to the districts, lost to a really good Ayersville team last year in the district semifinals. They lost 4 key pieces, none bigger than Sage Willis, young lady who was on the big stage for all 4 years of her career. The offense ran through her a good chunk of that career. So now life without Sage and what she brought to the table, it's a learning situation for everybody.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You know, watching Sage for 4 years was like, when was she really a freshman? When did she ever really play like a freshman? Because I never really felt like the young lady ever did. That's a huge loss. There are other seniors as well. And I think that's what Connor's going to be doing. Coach Rufer is going to be doing is she's going to be looking these first several games to see who is going to elevate their game to help be the leader on this team.
So they lost Sage at 18 a game. Lexi Wickerham provided some big shots and moments for them at 9 a game. Gabby Ramone and Caitlin Myers, the other kids that were lost. For Edon, it was Maddie Gehrig, Emma Hickman, and Megan Dirk who were lost to graduation. For Stryker, like Edon, 5 kids are back. Like Edon, 4 starters are back, or 3, let's say 3.5 starters as far as Stryker is concerned. Got a lot of areas that we want to get into as the pregame show rolls on. My broadcast associate, Adam Gubernath, had a chance to catch up with both coaches. Kayla Walker of Edon and Connor Rufer from Stryker. We'll have those Brian Ford Lincoln conversations with the coaches when we come back.
Hi, this is Mackenzie Now with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Having a winning tradition for over 100 years is a big deal for any team. As our team at Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency celebrates this milestone, we know success does not happen by accident. It takes great teammates and partners like Central Insurance. By dedicating ourselves to the community, our clients, and each other, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe has consistently risen above the rest in protecting your family, assets, and businesses. Thank you to all who have played a role in this 100-year journey. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio, with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the third generation, and it all started with my Grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
And we welcome you back to our pregame show as we get ready now for our conversation with the coach. We're talking with Stryker head coach Connor Rufer. And, Connor, I believe, game 3 for you here tonight? As you look back at games 1 and 2, what have been some of your takeaways to start the year?
Yeah, we're kind of in an interesting spot where we just have some low numbers. So just kind of changing our mindsets almost from game to game, just making, changes and alterations when we need to. That first game, I thought we came out kind of flat, not really aggressive on the defensive end. And, as a coach, we just kind of take that upon ourselves that we just need to start practicing a little bit harder and go at each other. So we kind of did that going into Fayette, and I was more pleased with how we kind of came out ready to go, being more aggressive, especially on the defensive end there. And, we're just going to be a team that grows from game to game. So I'm just excited to see how this season goes for us.
Connor, you mentioned working with some lower numbers. Has that kind of altered what you would like to do in practice? Have you kind of had to adjust what you do on non-game nights?
Yeah, I think, our mindset is we're still going hard in every drill and, anything that we're doing in practice. It's just usually, you have JV maybe at one and varsity at the other, and we don't have the numbers to do that. So we're all on one side of the floor a lot. And, that sometimes that's not a great thing, but sometimes it's a good thing because everyone's on the same page then. There's, one team. We have a lot of unity and a lot of bonding because we are just basically one big team. And, we have some alumni who've been coming in, too, and that's really helping us out that we have a great following and alumni who are willing to come in and practice with us as well. So that helps out a ton.
All right, let's talk about your team, maybe some of the leaders for you this year, some girls you're looking to maybe lean on here this season.
Yeah, Emma Folks definitely stepped up as a senior leader, and, she's kind of one of our go-to players. She's got a pretty good basketball IQ, and she's just a competitive girl and wants to go out and win, and she's vocal and encourages her teammates and directs her teammates. And, Laura Lipe and Taylor Resmull just being senior leaders as well. And then we don't have any juniors, so then kind of after that is our sophomore group who played some varsity for us last year and are ready to go as some almost treating them as upperclassmen, even though there's no juniors. The sophomores I'm considering as our vets are upperclassmen as well. And then Aubrey Clemens as a freshman has stepped up for us and, handled the ball at times and just stepped up and did some things as a freshman that, maybe some freshmen aren't expected to do, and we're just asking her to do those things.
Connor, do you consider it a deep team? Do you have confidence in going down that bench if you have to a little bit?
Yeah, we have 9 playable girls at the moment, and I feel like we're all on the same page in practice to where if I send someone in, with some communication, no one's hesitant on going in the game. We're all buying into the fact that we all got to be on the same page and work as a team. And, I'm confident that we have bought into that mindset. So I'm confident putting any of those girls in to go do whatever their role might be.
All right, so Edon tonight, and I know you're familiar with the program. Obviously, the schools are familiar with each other and the like. But at this stage of the game, how much of it, Connor, is worrying about what Edon's going to do as compared to what you need to do here tonight?
Yeah, it's kind of a mixture of both. We definitely do our parts as coaches and scouting and looking at what the other team's doing. But I think a bigger part is us just focusing on what we need to do and growing from game 1 to game 22. That's just kind of season that I'm, projecting for us is just to get better every single game and, from game 1 to game 22 to just to be a totally different team. And you also have to take into consideration what Edon's doing. And, they always go out and play physical, and we're just preparing our girls to, be strong with the ball, knock down cuts. They have some, a post presence in there, and just making sure that, we're not giving up any easy baskets, that we just make Edon work for whatever shot that they're going to get as well.
Stryker head coach Connor Rufer, it's our conversation with the coach. Connor, we appreciate the time here today. Best of luck tonight.
Thanks, Adam.
Stay with us. More in our pregame show coming up.
Your friends at your neighborhood Edon Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Edon, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Edon Farmers Co-op.
This spring, pick your power. Steel fuel-powered equipment delivers proven performance and efficiency, and the Steel Lightning battery system delivers the power to do more on a single charge. Get the all-new BGA 45 battery-powered blower for just $129.95, or pick the popular MS-170 chainsaw for just $179.95. Pick your power, and then pick up a Steel. All prices BES SRP at participating retailers.
See Black Swamp Equipment or go to blackswampequipment.net.
And we welcome you back to the pregame show. We continue on with our conversation with the coach. We're talking with Edon head coach Kayla Walker. And Kayla, I know 4 games in. Let's talk about maybe some highs, some lows. What have been your takeaways from the first 4 games of the season?
Yeah, defensively, I think our team does a nice job. I'm impressed with how they've been, pressuring the basketball and getting stops. Offensively, we've got to take care of the ball. We're having way too many turnovers. We've got to convert from the free throw line and knock down open shots from the floor.
Talk to me about where you thought this team would be, and you've been around basketball enough to know that there's a lot to accomplish early in the season. Is this group where you would like them to be at this point of the year?
I mean, I'm a little kind of shocked at how well that they're gelling early on the floor. They're doing some nice things. Of course, we would like to have a couple more in the W column, but they're growing each game, and we're seeing improvement in areas that we need to get better at. And, they're getting after it in practice and being coachable in those areas. So I'm just excited to see where they're going to go this season.
Kayla, how much time, and I'm always fascinated to away from game night, practice-wise, how much time are you spending on like X's and O's, and how much of it at this point of the season is still really kind of hammering hard on those fundamentals?
A lot of it's fundamentals. Almost 95% of it is fundamentals. We don't really get too big into X's and O's. We're the type of team that we have to focus on the fundamentals and the little things in order to carry those over into the game. So we got to drill them so it becomes habit, and then it happens in game time.
All right, let's talk about maybe some of the girls that you're expecting some big things out of, maybe some leaders, some girls you're going to rely on here this season.
Yeah, we have our senior back, Jasa Craven. She's been with me for 4 seasons now. She's our point guard. She does a nice job getting us in the offense, and defensively, she makes things happen. Natalie Wolford is back, and she's doing nice things for us. Addison Briner has really stepped up early this season, just dominating on the boards, and she's getting in position to get good shots. Defensively, Grace Ripke sets the tone for our defense. I mean, she's at the top of our press. She's breaking a lot of things up. She's just really great defensively for us. And then her sister, Jenna Ripke, is looking more confident on the floor, getting shots up and taking her shot. And then we have some other kids mixing in. I have a freshman that's kind of she can play the guard slot, but we can put her inside, and, she's gaining some confidence. So just really like what everyone's given as a whole.
Kayla, is it a deep team that you have? Can you go down the bench a little bit if you need to?
Maybe a little bit more than I have in previous seasons. We're still pretty young, but there's a couple options, that we can go to on the bench if we get somebody in foul trouble and get somebody a breather quick. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so tonight, Stryker, and I know you're very familiar, obviously, the two schools very familiar with each other. How much of it early in the year, Kayla, is worrying about Stryker as compared to worrying about what you need to do to be successful?
Yeah, I mean, we always have to know, their strengths and, where we can convert on them at. But early on, it's a lot of focus on us. We can scout and do breakdown, which we do a little bit of that, but really we got to come in with our game plan and execute that versus what they're going to do. We have to do us first.
Well, give me a couple big keys then for Edon here tonight. Keys to walk out with a win.
Yeah, defensively for sure. We have to find their shooters. They can always shoot it over at Stryker. The Folk girl, inside. I know she's playing a little outside as well, so we got to know where she's at all times, and we got to take care of the basketball tonight. Stay disciplined on the offensive end and execute and knock down open opportunities.
It's our conversation with the coach, with Edon head coach Kayla Walker. Kayla, we appreciate the time. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
Stay with us. More on our pregame show coming up.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Willis Electric takes pride in doing electrical work for residential, commercial, and industrial settings. They're ready to complete any job you have, big or small, they do it all. Give Willis Electric a call at 428-3161 for your next electrical job. They'll do it fast and they'll do it right the first time. They're located 5 miles south of Stryker at the intersection of State Route 191 and US 6. Willis Electric takes pride in their service and also takes pride in supporting the Stryker Panthers. Good luck, Panthers.
Back out here at Stryker on a Tuesday night, Edon and Stryker. Coach H, let's get your thoughts on this one. Let's start with the road team tonight. Most important factors for Edon in coming away with a W.
Well, one of the things that I think is that they've got to get past the mental block of playing Stryker. And it's been, heck, I coached how many years ago. And Stryker's always been one of those programs that we struggled to beat. So I think that's part of it. And that they just need to go out and play. Just go out and trust themselves, trust their coaches putting them in the right positions and just play. I also think, we talked about this, they've got to get some easy buckets, and I think for them to get easy buckets means they're going to have to pressure the basketball, get some turnovers and some runouts. I think if they can do that and gain some confidence early, I think that truly obviously helps them for the whole game. Got to prevent Stryker from hitting those notorious threes. You and I have seen it how many times. Stryker seems down and out, seem like they're right on the edge of getting, beat, and bam, they hit these big threes, and it changes the whole momentum of the game. So I think Edon's going to have to do a good job there. As always, take care of the basketball, rebound that basketball. And I got a feeling this is going to be a close one. So got to hit those free throws.
Yeah, that's been another area of concern for Edon here through the first 4. How about Stryker tonight?
Again, similar, get off to that quicker start, and they do that so well because they do pressure the ball so well, and they create turnovers, and those turnovers become easy points. I think, their two bigs are Folk and Oberlin, and I think so offense runs through them. So they try to get those 2 girls going early and often. Edon's going to have to be aware of that. For them defensively, again, just pressure the basketball, create some turnovers, create those easy buckets. Again, take care of the ball on their own side, rebound the ball on their own side, and also because it's going to be close, free throws.
Got about 30 seconds here before we get to the anthem and stuff. What's the biggest hurdle when you have so much that runs through a player like Sage Willis and Stryker? What's the biggest hurdle for that next team to overcome?
It's just that she was always the go-to. She was always, if you needed a bucket, if you needed whatever you needed, she was the go-to. And now they're trying to feel their way and figure out who that's going to be. And again, I think they've got potential in the Folk girl. I think they've definitely have potential in the Oberlin girl. And I like the Rufer girl, who's just a sophomore. I liked her last year as a freshman. So you don't replace somebody like Sage because she was just so good. But I think that's part of it.
So 1-3, Edon, 1-1 Stryker. Still some things to do in the pregame. We will introduce the starting lineups, tell you who's working tonight's game as the officials, and the opening tip tonight. 2-quarter JV game this evening. Stryker will be involved in those all season long because of low numbers. We'll step aside, come back to Stryker in just a moment.
Are you in need of quality furniture and appliances? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. With Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, and now featuring Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses, you'll find everything you need for your home. Plus, their trained technicians provide service on all makes and models of appliances. With unbeatable prices and impeccable customer service, Direct Link Appliance and Furniture is your one-stop shop for all your home needs. Don't wait. Shop Direct Link Appliance and Furniture today.
You work hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
Always supporting student athletes and coaches in the Edon School District, the Edon Athletic Boosters. The Edon Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to salute the student athletes and coaches in tonight's game. Hey, how would you like to be a part of the Edon Athletic Boosters? Come to a meeting and find out what they're all about. Maybe even volunteer at a concession stand. For more information, phone 419-272-3213. The Edon Athletic Boosters, supporting student athletes and coaches in Edon.
Starting lineups tonight for this one, for the 1-1 Stryker Panthers, coached by Connor Rufer. It'll be Grace Freilich, a 5'7" sophomore, Abby Oberlin, a 5'4" sophomore, Laura Leip, a 5'7" senior, Allie Rufer, a 5'7" sophomore, and Emma Falk, a 5'8" senior. For Kayla Walker's Edon Bombers, it'll be Natalie Wolford, a 5'9" junior, Grace Ripke, a 5'9" sophomore, Jasa Craven, a 5'5" senior, Jenna Ripke, a 5'8" sophomore, and Addison Briner, a 5'11" sophomore. Starting lineups tonight brought to you by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. The officials working the game tonight who have their eyes on the game, brought to you by Tri-State Vision Center. They are Kyle Bohr, Dave Gerschutz, and Tom Donovan Jr. Edon won on opening night, overpowering North Central 43-8, and that's been followed by 3 straight losses to Antwerp, Ayersville, and Paulding. Only the Ayersville game was in blowout fashion. Stryker has split their first 2, and it's been feast or famine. They got drilled by Pettisville on opening night and then rolled over Fayette in game number 2. For Stryker, scoring 33 points a game, giving up 34 points per game on the season, led by Emma Falk at 12.5 per game, Grace Freilich at 5.5, Allie Rufer at 3.5, Aubrey Clemens scoring 6 a game off the bench, Laura Leip at 1.5 a game, Abby Oberlin at 2.5 points per game on the year. For Edon, they're led by Natalie Wolford and Addison Briner, both right around 9 a game, 7 a game for Nevaeh Smith off the bench, 4 a game for Jasa Craven, and then 3 a game for Jenna and Grace Ripke. Ready to roll here tonight. It will be Briner for Edon and Falk for Stryker, who will jump center circle. Tom Donovan to throw it in the air. And our second girls game of the year is underway. Stryker in the home whites will have the tip. They'll move right to left. It'll be Rufer. Top the key to Oberlin. A 1-3-1 look to start things defensively. Or is it more 3-2? Maybe it's a little more 3-2 look here. 3-2 look, it appears. Drop step, spinning, shot on the way, no good by Falk. And on the rebound, we get a jump ball. And the possession arrow, of course, will belong to Edon, and Stryker will retreat back into their half-court defense. This will be Jasa Craven, the only senior on the Edon roster, who will bring it across the center circle. Over to the left side of the floor, it goes to Wolford. Out between the circles to Ripke. Over to the right point now to Jasa Craven. Down low inside, shot on the way, no good from Wolford. And then another jump ball tie-up on the rebound, and Stryker gets the arrow.
Yeah, nice little entry pass there. It was a little bit sketchy, but nice catch. Just didn't get any backboard on that shot.
Little triangle or diamond pressure here. 1-2-2 from Edon, three-quarter court. In the backcourt with it is Oberlin. Oberlin still in the backcourt. Now jump pass ahead to Rufer. Was tipped for a moment, but Rufer has it. Rufer to Oberlin. To the high post to Falk. Falk now into the corner to Freilich. Freilich to Rufer. Rufer swings it back into the right side baseline, now to Freilich. 2-3 look now defensively from Edon. Little mix and match here where they go 2-3, 3-2. Nice cut. Rufer shot on the way, no good. Rebound controlled by Edon, and that was Jenna Ripke. Outlet now to Jasa Craven. Scoreless game, a minute 15 in. Craven, top of the key. Shoots it over to the right side. Ripke's three on the way, no good. Was an air ball. That was Jenna Ripke. Long rebound belongs to Edon, and it will be Stryker then tying up and eventually fouling on that tie-up, says Tom Donovan Jr.
A nice hustle there from the other twin to save that, keep the possession in Edon's hands.
That'll be Emma Falk getting her first foul. 6.5 to play first quarter. Scoreless game on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Jenna Ripke into a cutting Wolford in the lane. Muscles it up and is fouled. On the way up, will shoot two.
And if that's Falk, that's two.
And it is not. They'll give that to Grace Freilich. Natalie Wolford trying to get her rolling this year. It has been a little bit of a task. The free throw is up and good.
And that's one of the things, she's a junior now, and she just needs to be more consistent night after night. You forgive the young ones when they're freshmen and sophomores, but once they hit that junior year, you just have to see more consistency. 2 for 2
for Wolford to get Edon on the board. In fact, first points of the night. And it's a 2-0 game. Aubrey Clemens, a 5'9" freshman, has come in for Stryker. She has the ball now up the right side. Now to Rufer. She'll touch it over to the left point to Leip. Leip to Oberlin. Top the key to Rufer. On the wing now to Clemens. Pass deflected by Jasa Craven to Ripke. Now Craven pushes it ahead. Stryker back in transition, then a cut and find and a layup good for Wolford.
Pretty pass and a good finish.
4-0 Edon on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Here's Oberlin. Up to Clemens in the front court. Clemens on the wing. Leip ranging for three. Too strong. Stryker an 0 for 3 start from the field. Offensive rebound, though, Oberlin. Now it's out on the left wing to Rufer. Back to Oberlin. Baseline J for triple try. That's off target, no good. Rebound, still loose, and now trickles out of bounds. It's off Stryker and will belong to the Lady Bombers. So Stryker 0 for 4. Edon 1 for 3 with a couple of free throws thrown in as well for this 4-0 start in this one. Edon left to right. Craven top of the circle against the Stryker 2-3 zone. Craven sends it left side to Briner. Briner's pass tip but finds Ripke's hands. Now it's Wolford. Maneuvers along the baseline. Step back 5-footer, no. Grazed the iron and rebound to Rufer. Here's Oberlin to Rufer. Right side wing to Leip. Now Rufer around to Oberlin. Here's Clemens from deep. The three is no good. And the board to Edon. A lot of one-and-done trips here for Stryker. Wolford wants a step along the baseline, gets it, wraparound pass in, muscled up by Briner. It won't go, though. Low on the left square, and it flips over the top and rebounded by Stryker.
Yeah, a lot of good looks there. They just can't get them to go.
Still 4-0, 4:40 to go, first quarter. Stryker trailing Edon. Stryker with a basketball. Oberlin to the foul line to Clemens, denied away by Craven, but tapped to Oberlin. Now it's Leip to the high post, and spinning and whirling and losing the handle and turning it over is Clemens. So here comes Edon looking to extend their lead. Up the left side, Grace Ripke. Ripke on the wing. Shot fake comes topside now to Craven. Edgerton 8, Wasion 4, end of 1 in girls basketball. On that pass, it's knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay at that end.
Yeah, I think Jasa Craven's got to look for her shot there at the top of the key. She's been they're giving her some space. She just needs to pull the trigger.
Nevaeh Smith, a 5'10 freshman, in for the first time for Edon. Emma Falk comes back in for Stryker. And off the inbounds, we have a held ball, and the possession arrow remains with Edon.
That time maybe a little bit of a forced pass. Not sure it was there.
Inbounds now to Grace Ripke. Now to the corner. Jumper Craven in and out. No good. Offensive rebound, though. Smith muscles it up and in. Nevaeh Smith gets into the act, and it's 6-0 Edon. Midway through this opening quarter of play. Oberlin across the timeline at the volleyball line. Fires far side to Clemens on the wing to Leip. She'll take the three. It's off the heel, no good. It's an 0 for 6 start. And another one-and-done trip for Stryker. Here comes Grace Ripke now on the push up the left side. Kick out Craven. Triple try, no good. Rebound offensively. Spun up and no good by Briner. Edon getting some extra opportunities and hit or miss on cashing in.
Yeah, and a lot of chippies, as I call them, those short ones.
At the foul line now, with it is Falk.
Thought she changed pivot.
Here's Oberlin from downtown. Drills the three, and the first basket of the night for Stryker will break the seal.
And again, we talked about that. That got to be careful not to let that get streaky, because they will streak those threes on you.
Yes, they will. 6-3 Edon on the Andres O'Neill and Low scoreboard. Here's Grace Ripke to Wolford at the foul line. Tosses it back out. Craven to the baseline to Briner. Briner gives it back to Ripke. Ripke's jumper, a medium range two, is no good. Offensive rebound put back. Smith, no. Oberlin the board for Stryker. 2:45 left in the first. 6-3 Edon. Biggest lead for Edon was 6. Stryker's never led. Around the horn it goes now to Clemens. Clemens on the wing, tosses it out in front to Falk. Wanted a cut to Clemens, broken up by Edon. Wolford coming the other way. Spin, nearly lost the handle. Now hands to Smith. Around to Ripke and now to Craven, who will reset. Subs waiting at the table. 2 for Stryker and 1 for Edon, as Briner is hip-checked and fouled on that dribble drive. And if they get Falk this time, that would be her second. And it is.
It is. That's big. 2 in the first. However, she's a senior. Sure, she's played with fouls before.
Jenna Ripke back on the floor for Edon. Stryker counters with Grace Freilich back in. And Allie Rufer. Or check that, Taylor Rethmel. Top of the key. It was mishandled by Ripke. Given back now to Craven. Craven low left side to Grace Ripke. Back now to Craven. As we hit the 2-minute mark left in this opening quarter, it's still 6-3 Bombers. Here's Craven, left point for a triple. It hit the heel. It almost stuck there, and then it dropped in for Jason Craven.
Now, that was interesting. You're right. It just about did get stuck.
9-3 Edon. Stryker basketball. Rethmel now high on the right with it. Back between the circles, toss inside to Clemens. Clemens spinning, and as she put it on the deck, she brought it down low, and it was taken away by Craven. Craven weaving her way up the floor. Kicks left side. Grace Ripke from deep is no good. Rebound offensively. Nevaeh Smith puts it back up and in.
She's an interesting one because she is a matchup nightmare because of her size, but she also handles the ball quite a bit.
11-3 Edon. Good start for the Bombers here on the road. They almost got a takeaway there. Stryker reclaims. Rufer to Oberlin. Top of the key now with it is Clemens. Clemens to Oberlin. Now to Freilich in the painted area. Inside, working on Smith. Shot is no good. And the board to Edon. Under a minute to play in the quarter.
And that was a nice move, a little kind of up and under.
Swing it left. Here's Ripke to Craven. Now over to Grace Ripke. Baseline right to Smith. Back to Ripke. To Craven. Now to Jenna Ripke. Baseline left. 40 seconds to play in the quarter. 11-3 Edon. Good ball movement by the Bombers. Briner twirls, gives it out in front to Ripke. Now to Craven. Craven. Hands to Smith. Smith, dribble drive right side, and as she put it on the deck, the takeaway for Abby Oberlin, the quick-handed guard for Stryker.
Yeah, just the lane wasn't open for that drive.
Here's Oberlin for 3. Bullseye. She has both field goals. Both of them are threes for Stryker. See if Edon holds for one here. 12 seconds left in the opening quarter. 11-6 Edon. Here's Craven. Bounce pass right side of the floor. Back to Craven. She'll try to answer with a 3. Off target, no good. Offensive rebound and one. Field goal good for Addison Briner, and a chance now to finish the three-point play.
And I'll tell you one thing that will be a point of emphasis at the quarter break for the Stryker Lady Panthers. Coach Rufer is going to be harping about offensive rebounds by Edon. I have them for 6 right now on this quarter.
This has been a struggle right here for Edon, and that is getting on the foul line. Not getting there, but converting. 31% at the line. That one is banked in, though, and they'll take it. Briner completes the three-point play.
And the bank is open this evening.
1.1 left. Stryker gets it inbounds and won't get a shot away. First quarter in the books here in Stryker. 14-6. Edon with the lead after 1 on B-Rock Sports.
With the holidays fast approaching, now is the time to freshen up the inside of your home with Clark & Kensington paint from Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan. You'll find all you need at Donaldson's, from brushes and rollers to the best paint on the market. Clark & Kensington. It's ultra durable, resists cracking, peeling, and flaking, provides a mold and mildew resistant finish with VOC, and the primer is built right in. Get all your painting done before the holidays with paint from Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan. Ace, the helpful place.
Good luck and go Panthers from everyone associated with the Stryker Athletic Boosters. The Stryker Athletic Boosters is always proud to be a part of Stryker Athletics, and they want to salute the hard work of all the athletes that are competing this season. If you'd like to be a member of the Stryker Athletic Boosters, contact a coach or a booster member. Good luck and go Panthers from everyone associated with the Stryker Athletic Boosters.
All right, let's take a look at numbers from that opening quarter. Plenty more opportunities. Twice the shot attempts for Edon in that first quarter. 5 of 16. Stryker was 2 of 9. Stryker 2 of 6 from the three-point line. Edon 1 for 6 shooting threes. Anything jump out at you?
Rebounding, yeah. Just those offensive rebounds that Bombers were able to get in that first quarter.
Biggest lead was 8, and that's where we're at right now. Here's Freilich on a little step through in the paint. No good. Edon with another defensive rebound to hold Stryker to a one-shot trip. Here's a pull-up jumper. Craven for 3 is no good. Defensive rebound to the Panthers and Clemens.
That was a quick shot. They've just let go of that one too early.
Rufer was trapped, got rid of it to Oberlin. Now left side to Reese Creighton, who wanted to go to the post to Grace Freilich. It was denied away, but right back to Stryker. Still in that zone look. It's either been 3-2 or 2-3 for Edon, and a hold from behind trying to deny the post. The personal is going to be on Jasa Craven. Her first and Edon's first. For those of you, again, just tuning in and haven't heard a broadcast or haven't been to a game yet, remember, no more one-and-ones, no 7 fouls per half. It's 5 per quarter, and then it resets. Turnover by Stryker as Craven got in the lane. Now looks down low for Wolford, who couldn't catch it cleanly, and then is tied up. The arrow will stay right there with Edon.
Yeah, that's a tough pass to catch. It's a tough angle, and then, that's expecting a lot out of Natalie there.
Jasa Craven to inbounds from the baseline. Over to the left wing now. Catch and shoot for 3. No good from Jenna Ripke. Rebound put back. Won't go. And now Stryker and Freilich giving to Oberlin. And Oberlin jogs it across midcourt. She gives it up to Clemens. Now to Freilich. Thought about the long 2 on the baseline. Doesn't take it. Spins, gives out to Rufer. Now to Oberlin. Pass right side. A gamble by Wolford. And now let's see, can Stryker make him pay? Nope. Too unselfish. Wanted to go one extra pass on the baseline, and it's a giveaway for Stryker.
You're right. She should have gone up to take that shot.
Ripke to Craven. Craven to the high post to Wolford. Faces, fires, knocks it home. And a timeout coming for Stryker now. We'll spend it with them. Edon enjoys their largest lead of the night. 16-6 Bombers, 6:20 to go first half. We'll be right back.
Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, wants to say good luck to the Edon Bombers in tonight's athletic contest. Precise Metal Form is a proud supporter of Edon Bomber athletics, both boys and girls sports. Precise Metal Form in Bryan, saluting the athletes on all of their hard work and wishing them the best of luck in this athletic contest. Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, saying go Bombers in this game.
16-6 Edon with the lead. Biggest reason for the timeout there, what do you think from Connor Rufer?
Well, it happened fairly quickly, but I'm thinking she didn't like the rotation defensively, that nobody went up to guard Wolford on that elbow jumper.
Natalie Wolford off to a good start. She has a half dozen here. Some three-quarter court pressure again from Edon. Oberlin picks her dribble up in the backcourt. Bounce pass ahead now to Freilich. Freilich trying to twirl away from trouble, unable to do so initially, and now they get it around to the right side to Creighton. Creighton dumps it down low to Clemens. Clemens going to her move, lost the handle, and fumbled it out of bounds.
And I have them for 7 turnovers so far, with Edon with just 1.
Rethmel back in, and Leip returning for Stryker. Full court pressure now from the Panthers. Craven looking for help, brings it into Smith. Smith, hard dribble to the middle of the floor, stepping in, getting that steal is Rethmel. Rethmel with a left hand lays it home. Taylor Rethmel, first 2 of the night for Stryker, and it's 16-8 Edon. Here's Briner, had it knocked away from behind, right into the hands of Leip, and Briner commits the foul. And I wondered if Kayla Walker might think timeout real quick here, because this has been a pattern for Edon in the first 4. 1, 2 turnovers turns into 7 before you know it, and a lead has evaporated.
Yeah, it's that panic. And again, going back to the Smith turnover, again, just force the dribble into traffic, and you can't do that.
High post to Creighton. I beg your pardon, Freilich kicks it out. Jumper for 3. Rethmel no good. And on the rebound, we're going to get a Stryker foul. Climb in the back. Dave Gerschuetz looking in the direction of Freilich, which would, or is it 2-2? Nope, it is Freilich, and that'll be her second. So for Stryker, Freilich and Falk have 2 personals here in the first half. Baseball pass up the floor and led Craven too far. Good arm from Briner.
Yeah, good thing the JV coach is a softball coach. She's eye-spying that, but now the ball comes all the way back to the baseline because it wasn't touched. She was open, just put too much mustard on that pass. Ooh.
I was going to say that Coach Olin, if he was listening, but then I would be banging on my own nephew, who's a quarterback for that team. But that arm looked as solid as Kyler's.
It looked pretty good.
Nice look on the interior. Muscled up, no good by Clemens. But she did draw the foul, and Audrey Clemens will shoot 2. Edon.
It's going to be Briner's second.
Yes.
And she picked him up. Boom, boom.
And immediately, Kayla Walker, recognizing that, gets Nevaeh Smith to the table. Free throw good by Clemens.
And again, we talked about this too. That panic, that's what causes turnovers. And right now, Edon's in that panic mode because Stryker has put that pressure on them.
2 for 2 at the line. 16-10. Edon on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. And again, cranking up the pressure. Ball's deflected away by Rufer as it was trying to come into Wolford. Rufer tapped it out of bounds.
Yeah, and Jason Craven's telling them you got to set better solid screens because nobody's really getting open. You're just running around.
5:26 left, first half. 16-10 Edon. They've led all the way as many as 10. Craven after the tap back pass from Grace Ripke. Here's Craven across midcourt. Edon left to right. Stryker is man. Oberlin is on Craven. To the right side, Smith launches a 3. Off glass, almost dropped, but it does not fall. And a rebound to Stryker. They've done a little bit better job here in the second quarter of keeping Edon to 1 shot. Here's Oberlin to Rufer from downtown. Too strong on the 3. Rebound to Wolford. Wolford now gives it up to Ripke. Cross court to Craven.
Edon needs to slow down, take a little more time on offense. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Now inside, it's Wolford. Put it in spin cycle and drew the blocking foul. And she will go to the line. And it should be on Leip. And that'll be her first. And Wolford will step to the free throw line. She's 2 for 2 there tonight. On the season, as Wolford connects, is a 59% free throw shooter.
And free throws is something that she needs to do because she does get fouled a lot. She does get a lot of attempts. Or at least she did last year, and I'm assuming will again this year.
She has 8. The lead is 8. 18-10 Edon. Here it goes to Clemens, working right side of the lane to the baseline. Now she'll flip it back out to Rethmel on the right point. Rethmel putting it on the floor. Wasn't there. So now they'll shift it out. Open post cut through. Nice spin into the lane. Turnaround is good. Audrey Clemens.
Very nice. Freshman, isn't she?
Yes. 4 for her.
Nice move. Nice touch.
18-12 Edon. Bombers basketball. Midway through the second quarter. Ripke to the post to Wolford. Double came late. Still forced a hurried shot. That was missed. And the rebound to Stryker. Here's Oberlin weaving her way through traffic. Down low, that got behind everybody, and the layup from Clemens won't go. Rebound Smith. Edon dodged a bullet. Smith wants to take it herself, but she doesn't have numbers. It's 1-on-3, and she'll give it up now to Jenna Ripke. Skip pass to Grace Ripke. Now out in front it goes to Craven. Craven, top the key, continuing to angle right, all the way all to the baseline, and a traveling violation there on the Bombers.
Yeah, again, a little shuffle pass. Jenna wasn't ready for it because she was making her cut to get out of Jasa Craven's way. So, again, that panic.
Where are we at on turnovers here?
Now it's 7-5 Stryker.
Okay. 18-12 the score of the game. Edon in front. Stryker basketball. Rufer to the post to Clemens. Kick out now to Rufer. Long two on the way. Won't go in. Circled around, and now it's down on the deck. It's a jump ball, and possession stays right here to our left with Stryker with 3:12 left in the first half. Halftime, Wauseon 22, Edgerton 18. Baseline inbounds coming up. It's lofted into Rufer. Rufer out to Rethmel. Dribble drive to the foul line. Flips it to Oberlin. Oberlin now to Clemens. Clemens back out to Oberlin. Now it's to the left point. Jumper on the way. Leip, no. Rebound. Rufer tied up by Craven, and Edon gets the possession arrow this time. Edon 1-3. Stryker 1-1. Stryker has never led. Edon's biggest lead has been 10. It sits at 6 right now, 18-12. Full court Stryker pressure. Craven inbounds to Jenna Ripke. Ripke picks her dribble up, gives it up now to Nevaeh Smith. Smith up the far sideline into the front court. Smith all the way to the baseline. Smith lost her footing, got rid of it. Now it is into the hands of Jenna Ripke at the elbow. She'll give to Craven. Craven comes around to the left point. Not there in the post. Skips it now over to the right side. Jenna Ripke along the baseline and is pushed and fouled on that drive.
And that's too bad for the Bombers. So that was a beautiful bounce pass, entry pass to Wolford.
It's Rethmel getting her first. If you're just joining us, Freilich and Emma Falk have 2 for Stryker. Addison Briner 2 fouls for Edon. Team fouls here in the second quarter are both at 3. Here now is Wolford. Right foul line extended. Picture dribble up. Back cut. Wasn't there. Denied away by Oberlin. Loose basketball, and I think a foul. Jenna Ripke crashing into Stryker player Rufer from behind, or Oberlin. Either way, it'll be number 1 on Jenna Ripke.
Yeah, just a poor decision on where she was going with that pass, and part of that's because you picked it up before she knew what she wanted to do with it. You can't do that.
Stryker into the half court, right to left now. Down low, they go to Clemens. She's forced to give it up. Oberlin left alone, another 3, no good. Rebound to Ripke. Grace Ripke coming out of the pack with it. Hands it off to a teammate. Now it's to Craven. I believe that's Maddie Ogden waiting at the table for Edon to maybe give a spell here for minutes. Jumper on the way, no good for 3 from Jenna Ripke. And out of bounds off that miss to Stryker. It'll be Ogden for Wolford. We've been locked in on 18-12 now for a few trips.
Yeah, Ogden is a young lady who didn't play last year as a freshman, is just a sophomore this year, and
has some upside.
Yeah.
Can help them in the post.
Coach Walker was excited about her coming back out.
Oberlin top the key. Oberlin to the left elbow. Threw that one hot to left side to Leip. Nice catch in traffic. And now inside the turnaround. Clemens good. And a chance at 3.
Yeah, and that was speed right there. Speed on size, and Clemens won that battle.
Maddie Ogden gets the foul, her first. And this is as close as Stryker has been since the outset. It's 18-14. Clemens continuing to do what she has done through the first 2 games for Stryker. Quality minutes and productive minutes off that bench.
Yeah, she's not playing like a freshman, that's for sure.
She leads Stryker in scoring at 7. And the lead is reduced to 3. 18-15 Edon. Craven out top the key. Going to the right side. Craven down to the baseline. Now circles back and throws it over the top. Left wing jumper. Grace Ripke no good. Edon with just 1 made field goal in this second quarter.
Just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Stryker came out of the pack with a rebound. We're about ready to hit the 1 minute mark left in this first half. Here's Clemens, gives it up to Oberlin. Oberlin wanted to go back inside, nearly fumbled it away.
She never left the key.
Oberlin between the circles. Now left point to Rethmel. In the lane it goes Clemens to the elbow to Rufer. Faces, fires, won't drop. Rebound put back, no. Ogden changed it, then got the rebound and is fouled from behind.
That's that size and strength. She didn't give anything up. Was able to, even though she gave up the first basket, was able to get the second rebound.
That foul will be Clemens' second. That's 3 players with 2 fouls. Reese Creighton back in. Clemens, Falk, Freilich with 2 apiece. Edon has Briner with 2. That was the 4th Stryker foul of the second quarter. Inbounds coming their way, pushing the other way. Craven showed the basketball to Stryker way too much, and Rethmel got the deflection and steal. And now Stryker with a possession. Connor Rufer wants him to slow the train down and maybe hold for one. 20 seconds left in the half. 18-15 Edon. They've led this game on a couple of occasions by as many as 10. Around on the dribble right side, a reach and a foul on Grace Ripke. That will be pointed out by Coach Walker and probably at home by Dad, Coach Ripke. Sit down, don't reach, right?
Oh, definitely. She's going to get it twice. Yeah. Good point.
So that is we've already been at the 5-foul mark. So Oberlin's at the line to shoot 2. She has a couple of threes tonight for her 6 points. 13 seconds left in the half. First foul shot, no good. One more to come.
Free throw's too close to the basket for her. She likes that 3-point range.
That's Stryker's first miss at the foul line, and it was just the one miss. So as she splits the pair, 7 for her. Edon with 10 on the clock, pushing it ahead. Craven to the right side. 7-6 down low for Ogden. Knocked away, but Ogden ripped it right back, missed the putback, or missed the stick in, and then the rebound to Stryker to end the first half. So from 16-6, Stryker scores. Goes on a 10-2 run to end the first half. We go to the locker room in the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Halftime report. Our score, Edon 18, Stryker 16. This is high school girls basketball on B-Rock Sports.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation. Knocking Point Outfitters just got in some great ideas for hunting season. Seed heaters and tree saddles. Stop by Knocking Point and try out both of these great items that are must-haves for your upcoming hunting season. Not only can you use the seed heaters for hunting, but they're also great for football games or any outdoor event in the cold. And while you're checking out the great items in the store, bring your bow and have it checked out too. Like Knocking Point Outfitters and see their upcoming events and great in-store items on Facebook. Knocking Point Outfitters, the starting point for every perfect shot. Willis Electric takes pride in doing electrical work for residential, commercial, and industrial settings. They're ready to complete any job you have, big or small, they do it all. Give Willis Electric a call at 428-3161 for your next electrical job. They'll do it fast and they'll do it right the first time. They're located 5 miles south of Stryker at the intersection of State Route 191 and US 6. Willis Electric takes pride in their service and also takes pride in supporting the Stryker Panthers. Good luck, Panthers.
Halftime in Stryker, the main stops of Northwest Ohio. Halftime report. Our score, Edon 18 and Stryker 16. Let's recap the scoring from that first half for Edon. We'll recap the individual scoring and then all of the numbers from the first half. Edon is led by Natalie Wolford, who has 8. Nevaeh Smith with 4. Jasa Craven with 3. And Addison Briner with 3. for the Bombers, total of 18. 3 Stryker Panthers have scored tonight. Abby Oberlin and Aubrey Clemens with 7 apiece. Taylor Rethmel with 2. So that means Edon has pitched a shutout with Emma Falk, who was the leading scorer for Stryker, coming in at 12.5 a game. Falk spending a good chunk of that first half in some foul difficulty, scoreless in the first half. Shooting the basketball. Both teams not very good from the field. Both are pretty good at the foul line, though, tonight. Edon 6 of 25 shooting the basketball, only 1 of 10 from three-point distance. Stryker 5 for 21 and 2 of 10 from the three-point line. Stryker 4 for 5 at the foul line. Edon a perfect 5 for 5 shooting free throws tonight, Coach H.
Yeah, to round this out for the Stryker Lady Panthers, I have them with 7 turnovers. Actually, both teams have 7 apiece. For Stryker on the boards, I had 3 offensive, 10 defensive for a total of 13. Edon, who got off to that really good offensive rebounding start in the first quarter with 6, only ended up with 7. So Stryker did their job in the second quarter, keeping them off the boards. So, again, Edon with 7 offensive, 12 defensive for a total of 19 rebounds.
And here on the main stops of Northwest Ohio, halftime report, our score at the intermission. Edon 18, Stryker 16. We'll talk second half adjustments when we come back.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Thiel Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Thiel Supply Center in Blakesley and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Thiel Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Thiel Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
18-16, Edon out in front. Suzanne, give me an adjustment for each team. Biggest adjustment.
Okay, I think for Stryker, she made the adjustment, and that's why they put this game within 2 points, and that was that defensive pressure that she put on full court. I think she needs to continue with that. I think that had a big effect on Edon handling the basketball and making poor decisions with the basketball. So for Stryker, they need to continue that, as well as the nice adjustment they made in the second quarter also at keeping Edon off the offensive glass. And I think those are 2 bigs for the rest of the way. For Edon, it's just that. You got to get back to the glass. You got to get back on the offensive glass, and you got to be able to handle that full court pressure and stop making really some poor decisions on where to go with the basketball. And it's all because you get sped up, when you have that pressure on you.
Got a girls update after 1. Fairview leads Archbold 16-13. We're about ready to start the second half here of our game with the score Edon 18, Stryker 16. Halftime show brought to you by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Always open when you need them. The Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Back for the second half in a moment.
Always supporting student athletes and coaches in the Edon School District, the Edon Athletic Boosters. The Edon Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to salute the student athletes and coaches in tonight's game. Hey, how would you like to be a part of the Edon Athletic Boosters? Come to a meeting and find out what they're all about. Maybe even volunteer at a concession stand. For more information, phone 419-272-3213. The Edon Athletic Boosters, supporting student athletes and coaches in Edon.
This spring, pick your power. Steel fuel-powered equipment delivers proven performance and efficiency, and the Steel Lightning battery system delivers the power to do more on a single charge. Get the all-new BGA 45 battery-powered blower for just $129.95, or pick the popular MS-170 chainsaw for just $179.95. Pick your power, and then pick up a Steel. All prices BES SRP at participating retailers.
See Black Swamp Equipment or go to blackswampequipment.net. The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408. Your friends at your neighborhood Edon Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Edon, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Edon Farmers Co-op.
Andy Brigle, Suzanne Hollabuagh back here with you from Stryker, Ohio. It's a non-conference BBC game. They'll play this as a conference game later on in the year. 1-1 Stryker, 1-3 Edon. Bombers on top, 18-16. First of three games this week here on B-Rock. Coach H and I will be back here for Hilltop at Stryker coming up on Friday night of this week. Again, that's a non-conference game. And then Saturday, boys basketball, and if you're looking to find it, it will be an earlier start time. It's Delta at Montpelier, an old NWOAL game. Delta on the heels of a terrific year last year at 17-5. That's a 4 o'clock JV start time, so we should be on the air Saturday, 5:15, somewhere in there. So Stryker basketball as we begin the second half. Oberlin dumps it inside, a quick turnaround for Falk, and they're trying to get her off and going here and the rest of that offense, and she hits the turnaround, and we're tied for the first time tonight, this time at 18. Going baseline, or going to the baseline and firing it up no good is Craven, and off her miss, it goes out of bounds. So a quick shot converted by Stryker, an attack by Edon that comes up empty, and now the Panthers play for their first lead here this evening.
Just smart right there by the Panthers, going to Falk right away, get her back into it as you mentioned.
Ripke got a deflection as Edon's picked up the full court pressure, and now timeout taken by Connor Rufer. She saw they were getting very close to a 10-second count. So we'll take a quick timeout as well. 18 apiece, just underway, third quarter.
Attention Bryan shoppers, are you in the market for high-quality appliances and furniture? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. They have a wide selection of Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, as well as service on all makes and models. And coming soon, they'll be carrying Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses. Don't miss out on unbelievable prices and top-notch services on everything you need to turn your house into a home. Visit Direct Link Appliance and Furniture in Bryan today.
So a timeout to avoid a turnover. 3 of them left for Stryker. Edon has their full complement of 5 timeouts here. Oberlin from the sideline has it, gives it right back now to Falk. Falk across midcourt, right-hand dribble, now looks to the baseline, threw it too tall for Rethmel and goes out of bounds.
Yep, tall and had some smoke on it.
Yeah, sure did. Full court Stryker pressure again, not guarding the inbounds, and that's Wolford who will bring it in for Craven. Taps it right back to Wolford. Wolford, hard right-hand dribble up ahead to the right side of the floor. Now throws it to the left point to Craven. Both Ripkes and Briner out there, so the original 5. Remember, Briner with 2 fouls for Edon. Freilich, Falk, Clemens with 2 apiece for Stryker. It's To the left side of the floor now it goes to Craven. Craven looks to the post. Nice look over the top, and the lay-in is no good by Wolford. Loose basketball, though, to Edon, and this time Wolford does not miss, and a pretty feed from Jenna Ripke.
It was very nice. And finally to convert that after missing that first chippy.
20-18, Stryker again close, and it will be 10 seconds this time. So a turnover by the Lady Panthers.
And that's an example where they definitely missed a Sage Willis, because Sage Wood pretty much was a one-person press breaker.
You figure, what, by holidays or end of this year, you're going to know how you're playing now. You can't use the Sage crutch anymore.
No, absolutely not.
Out with the basketball now, Grace Ripke.
It's just an adjustment by everybody.
On the wing now to Jasa Craven. Craven circles out in front on the dribble. Down to the post, Wolford. Wolford muscles it up and in, and another chance for her at a three-point play.
And another really pretty feed there. I've been on Jasa for a couple of poor passes, but that one was a pretty one.
Yeah, did a great job of getting an angle and getting it to her.
Much better angle.
Foul will be Abby Oberlin, number 1 on her.
Much easier catch and finish from that angle.
And Wolford missing the free throw. Offensive rebound, though, to Briner. On the double down, she flips it out in front, and it's Ripke to Craven, and they'll reset. That's the first Edon miss at the free throw line tonight. 22-18 Edon, 2 minutes gone by. Pick and roll, look inside, and a lay-in is good. Craven the assist. Wolford another field goal, and Edon is connected on their last 3.
Real pretty.
And now a bump and a foul. Wolford on the block, I believe. They'd rather it be Wolford, and it is, because that would have been Addison Briner's third. She was also in the vicinity. But for Natalie, it's just number 1. 10's been the biggest lead of the night for Edon at a couple of times in that first half. Right now it stands at a half dozen, 24-18. Here's Clemens, the freshman for Stryker. Now to Oberlin. A couple of threes for her tonight. Dribble penetrates and gets locked up with Grace Ripke, and Grace is going to be guilty of the foul. That'll be her second. 24-18 Edon. 5.5 to play third quarter of basketball. To the corner, denied away by Craven, and she tapped it to Wolford. Wolford now on the push, now sends it ahead to Craven. Craven skip pass to Jenna Ripke. Top the key to Grace Ripke. Backs it out near midcourt. Stryker man-to-man. Grace Ripke over to the wing. Now to the baseline. Gets it out to Wolford. Wolford coming around. Now Wolford attacking the basket. The runner, no, but little hip check and foul on Stryker puts Natalie back on the line.
You could tell from the time she had it up top what she had in her mind to do. Fortunately for Natalie, the Stryker Lady Panther didn't get there quite in time, but she had a head of steam. She knew what she was going to do with it.
2 on Taylor Rethmel now. Free throw in and out, no good for Natalie Wolford. 1 more to come. 24-18, 5 and change to play third quarter, make it 25-18 now. Wolford well into double figures with 15 to lead all scorers. At three-quarter court pressure, here's Oberlin, lofting it ahead now to Clemens. Clemens on the right side, and a foul on Wolford. That'll be her second.
Yeah, she had good position. She just stuck her hands out and gave a little push. She didn't need to.
Sideline inbounds here for Stryker, right in front of the student body. To our right, it'll be triggered in by Falk. To Oberlin. Top of the key, Oberlin. Over to Rethmel now. Clemens facing up, puts it on the floor. Now they swing it around to Freilich. Back into Clemens. Good defense that time by Wolford to take a shot away. Rotates out to Freilich. Freilich to Rethmel. Rethmel to the free throw line. Now to Falk. 4.5 to go, third quarter. 25-18. First points looking for Stryker. In and out and back in for 3. And knocking it down.
Falk? Was that
Falk? Yes.
I thought so.
She has 5, all of them in this quarter. And that came at a time Stryker needed it, as Freilich just collected her third foul off the take on the baseline to Grace Ripke.
Yeah, nice job there by Grace Ripke to see a little bit of a opening and take it to the hoop.
See daylight, go get daylight.
Absolutely.
And either get the basket or go to the line.
Yep, or best case scenario, get both.
Unable to hit the first.
Nope.
Coming in for Stryker will be Allie Rufer, while Nevaeh Smith is back for Edon.
As good as they looked at the line, Edon did in the first half. Not looking so hot right now.
One more to come here for Grace Ripke. Jenna Ripke back at the table. No good on the second one, but an offensive rebound for Briner. To Ripke, to Smith. Around the horn it comes to Craven. Baseline left to Briner. Briner in the lane, had it knocked away by Rethmel. Loose basketball, now a big scramble for it. The basketball stays with Edon. They have the arrow. Ripke will come spell Wolford.
I thought that's who she was. I thought that's who Smith was going to come in for, because she picked up those 2 quick fouls.
We are midway through the third. Off the inbounds. Briner layup, no good. Rebound, Briner. Now sandwiched on the inside. Muscles a second one up, won't drop. Coming down with that board was Emma Falk. Couple of chances for Edon, unable to cash in. Deflection by Grace Ripke out top, knocks it out of bounds. Wauseon starting to spread it on Edgerton. 43-25, Wauseon leading Edgerton.
I didn't know how Wauseon was supposed to be this year.
New coach this year, too. Dan Seiler stepped down.
Oh, okay.
So,
haven't heard much about them.
Bryan, the overwhelming favorites to win that league. PH and Liberty Center in the discussion. Liberty, of course, a regional team from a year ago with virtually everybody back. That shot was no good for 3. The rebound comes back out to Stryker. Here's another look at a 3 for Rethmel. No, but on the screen, that'll be number 3 on Briner.
Yeah, one of those sophomore mistakes. You can't do that. And that's what the kids in the crowd are telling you can't. And especially out there in front where everybody's going to see it.
So Taylor Rethmel shooting 3 here. Hits the first.
I don't agree with that being 3. I think that's after the shot on the box out. Yeah, I don't.
2 for 2 for Rethmel. She has 4 off the bench, although she did start here in the second half.
I mean, the shot is clearly away. Okay, I don't know. I guess I just think that's an after the shot, not on the shot. But
point taken, yeah. 2 for 3? Yes, 2 for 3. Bounced a couple of times, wouldn't drop in. And now we have a held ball that Stryker will keep with 3:29 left in the third. And Edon holding to a 25-23 lead here on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard.
We kind of had a feeling this would be a close one.
Yeah. I think the BBC, if you're looking at on paper right now, Montpelier, Pettisville, probably the 2 favorites in girls hoops in the conference. The runner is no good. The rebound to Nevaeh Smith. Knocked away. No, it's going to be lost by Nevaeh Smith. Not touched last by Stryker. That's on paper, I think. I'd give the slight edge to Montpelier over Pettisville, but Jason Waldvogel has a nice young team, and enough of these teams can develop like your Edens and Stryker. It's not a dominant team and a dominant conference this year.
Agreed.
Jump shot, no good from Clemens. That was a long 2. And on the board, a foul is going to be called on Edon. Nevaeh Smith collecting her first foul.
So it had to be rebound, turnover, foul. Okay.
And by the way, fouls, 5 now on Edon in the quarter, so Stryker can shoot free throws the final 3:15 if they can get there. 3 fouls on Stryker, as the first one is good by Oberlin.
First time we've really seen that be a issue, and especially this early in a quarter. I mean, with 3:15 to go.
2 for 2 for Oberlin, 3 for 4 on the night, 9 for the game. And we're deadlocked at 25. Remember, Stryker has not led in this game yet.
And when you have a team that's struggling in the field to shoot, you can't let them have free throws, which we've seen Stryker be able to hit tonight.
Smith thought that Jasa Craven was going baseline. She didn't, and that pass sailed into the wall. So now Stryker a chance at the lead, and they have it. Lay-in is good by Allie Rufer. and it is a 27-25 Stryker lead, and they turn Edon over again.
Coach Walker needs a timeout here.
Rufer from downtown hits the three. 5 Rufer points in a row, and Edon will take it. 30-25, Stryker. All momentum right now to the home Panthers. We'll be right back.
Have a water softener and need to get some salt? Donaldson's Ace Hardware on North Union Street in Bryan has what you need. Diamond Crystal Water Softener Salt. Get 50-pound bags of Solar Naturals salt crystals or 40-pound bags of Iron Fighter salt pellets. Diamond Crystal works on most softeners and can help extend the life of your appliance. Plus, it comes in easy-to-handle bags. So if you're in need of salt for your water softener, get to Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan and pick up your bags of Diamond Crystal salt today.
Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, wants to say good luck to the Edon Bombers in tonight's athletic contest. Precise Metal Form is a proud supporter of Edon Bomber athletics, both boys and girls sports. Precise Metal Form in Bryan, saluting the athletes on all of their hard work and wishing them the best of luck in this athletic contest. Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, saying go Bombers in this game.
30-25, a 9-0 spurt here for Stryker. By the way, Brian, they are hammering Wayne Trace at the end of one in girls hoops, 23-3. The score there in that one.
Wow.
Full court Stryker pressure. They are really making life difficult on Edon here in this little stretch run, although Wolford is bumped coming up the floor. So the foul will be number 1 on Allie Rufer. Last foul Stryker has to give. Stryker trailed by as many as 10 on a couple of occasions in the first half. Now they have their largest lead. In fact, they just got their first lead, and it's up to 5 now. Here's Ripke along the baseline. Grace Ripke inside to Briner, and a foul called before the shot, I believe.
Shot, yep.
Either way, it's going to be 2 for Addison Briner, and that'll be number 3 on Taylor Rethmel. So Grace Freilich and Taylor Rethmel have 3 fouls for Stryker. Addison Briner, who's at the line, has 3 for Edon. Shooting 2 here with 2:26 left in the half. Free throw number 1 is good. Not only glass that time, but it rolled around the iron and dropped for her.
There's been 2 shots tonight that I'm not sure I've seen, at least in a long time. And there's the
What do
second.
they always say? Come to enough games, you're bound to see something that you haven't seen before. Second one, no good, but a putback is good. Good job by Grace Ripke to crash the glass and lay it in, and now an ill-advised Stryker turnover. And a little exchange momentum here for Edon. They've got it to 2 and the basketball.
Such a game of emotions and momentum.
30-28 Stryker. Backdoor cut. Here's Briner up with a shot, no good. Rebound to Stryker, and then a jump ball is going to be forced by Wolford, and that'll keep it with Edon. Bringing it in now on the baseline, Jason Craven. 2:17 left. We're in the third. 30-28 our score here in this one. Stryker in front. Wolford, who's had a good quarter, has it on the wing. Rotates it out to Grace Ripke. Ripke above the foul line, hands to sister Jenna Ripke. Now to Craven. Craven diagonally on the wing to Briner. Briner throws it left or right wing. Jumper for 3. No good by Jenna Ripke. And on the rebound, it's going to be off Emma Falk and out of bounds. Stays with Edon.
So Edon gets another chance here. I think they've had a couple here in a row.
Craven again to inbounds. Backside cut. Wolford, no, but a foul will be number 3 on Emma Falk. And Natalie gets a couple of free throws here with 1:59 left.
Yeah, Craven and Wolford have a nice little combination there, and that was a really nice hard cut by Wolford. See what she does here at the line.
1:59 left in the third, I should add. Rattles in the free throw. That'll give her 16 on the game.
Good answer here by the Bombers after getting down 5 and all the momentum was going Stryker's way.
Free throw number 2 off target, but Ripke tracks it down for Edon. And then did she dribble out of bounds or lose it out of bounds? Yeah.
Either that or maybe did she slide or foot slide a little bit? I'm not sure.
Kyle Borer says something for Edon, either the ball that they touched last or an appendage touched out of bounds. So it'll be basketball to Stryker. They got to race ahead on the dribble to beat the 10. Here's Oberlin. Throws it out on top. Falk ranging for three. No. Rebound. Edon, although Ripke had it tipped away, ends up in the hands of Sister Grace Ripke, now up ahead to Wolford. Natalie Wolford, right side now to Jenna Ripke on the wing. Back to Wolford, got inside position and lays it in. And we see Edon seesaw back out in front, 31-30. So they answered that timeout. Heavy collision between bodies. Edon forces a turnover. Here's Craven between the circle dribble. 1:10 left in the third.
Thought that was a travel.
Grace Ripke to Briner, who had it poked away. Briner goes to get it. And a little helter-skelter and timeout, and that's exactly what Kayla Walker saw.
Yeah.
63 seconds left, third quarter.
Yeah.
Edon has reclaimed the lead, 31-30. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Russ Davies with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Community means caring for the people we call neighbors and the places we call home. For the past 100 years, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe has been proud to do just that. In partnership with Central Insurance, we're honored by your trust in us to protect your family, assets, business, and everything that matters most to you. Thanks for being a part of our story. We've provided you peace of mind over the past century and look forward to doing the same for the next 100 years. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
1:03 left in the third quarter, 31-30. Edon, by the way, I just used that phrase, helter-skelter. It's a great song, too. Right? It is a tremendous Beatles song off an amazing album.
Yeah.
Just a little music sidebar there. So we have 3 timeouts left for both teams here with still a quarter and a minute to play. 31-30. Great answer by Edon, too. Things were starting to slide sideways on them. Kayla Walker took a timeout before on her first timeout of the night, and they answered the bell and reclaimed the lead and now have the basketball. Here's Briner. Throws it out on top to Jenna Ripke. Ripke top the circle. Right side to Craven. Throws to the post to Briner. Spins, gets baseline. Shot up, no. Battle for the rebound. I think Briner had it back. Poked away then. And it comes out to Rethmel. She's double-teamed in the backcourt. Tries to slam it off of a bomber. It's loose. It's a tie-up, and Stryker maintains possession with 40 seconds left in the third. And
again,
still,
both teams with that pressure just speeding each other up, and it's doing what it's intended to do, and that is create havoc or helter-skelter.
yes. And still a 31-30 Edon lead. Here's Freilich at the top of the circle over to Rethmel. Rethmel. Defender falls back. She'll take the jump shot. It is no good. Rebound, though, to Freilich of Stryker. And then on that pass by Oberlin, deflected by Ripke. Jump ball again. And it was Ripke and Oberlin on the deck, and the arrow goes Edon's way. So with 19 seconds, they'll get.
That was super hustle that time, but I believe that's Grace.
Coming in for Stryker will be Reese Creighton and also Laura Leip for Rethmel and Oberlin. 19.7 for Edon. Chance here to try to extend their slim lead of 31-30. Here's Craven against the man-to-man. Picked up by Creighton. Throws to the high post to Wolford. And a foul from behind. That's 4 on Freilich. First person with 4 fouls tonight.
A little touchy there, I think. She's just trying to maintain possession, and obviously Wolford's trying to get to the basket. I just think that's kind of a touchy
I would agree.
foul.
Yeah, I would agree, because we've seen a lot of other bumping and grinding tonight. First free throw, no good. One more to come for Wolford. And a lot of it kind of in a backcourt situation coming up the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
One more for Natalie Wolford. 18 for her tonight. Hits 1 of 2 to give her 19. Edon leads by a pair. 32-30, 8 seconds left. Stryker's got to get it up. They're not at midcourt yet. Now they are with 4. With 3 to the right side. Down low to on the turnaround. Briner collects the foul as they found Freilich just before the horn. And Addison Briner will get her 4th personal foul. So we'll stay here for the free throws to see if Freilich can hit both of them and tie this game. 32-30 Edon. Zeros on the end of the third quarter clock. Briner with 4 for Edon. Freilich with 4 for Stryker. First free throw from Freilich is good. Her first point of the night.
Yeah, I think they've missed 2 this evening. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's what I thought. That's why I say you don't want to give them opportunities at the line. They will Make you pay.
And she hit them both, and we go to the final 8 minutes of basketball, tied at 32, Edon and Stryker on B-Rock Sports.
You work hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio, with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the third generation, and it all started with my Grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
An Abby Oberlin 3 to start the fourth quarter for Stryker. Comes up empty. Edon basketball. Smith, Ripke, Craven, and Wolford. Wolford with a good catch in traffic and is fouled and will shoot 2. By the way, in the third quarter, Edon was 5 of 12. Stryker 4 of 10. So the best quarter for either team shooting the basketball, and actually for both teams in this game in that third quarter. Wolford, a very active third quarter, misfiring on the first free throw. Let's talk fouls, and we're only going to deal with 4 fouls. Freilich for Stryker with 4. Briner for Edon with 4 as we start this fourth quarter. Wolford missed them both. Loose ball rebound goes to Stryker and Clemens. Now to Oberlin, back to Clemens. Tie game at 32. Edon's led by as many as 10. Stryker's biggest lead was 5. To the post to Freilich. The kick-out pass deflected and stolen away by Craven. Good hands by Jason Craven.
I say, she's done that a couple of times tonight. She has shown good anticipation on where that pass is going.
Here's Craven, gets a screen. There's the roll. There's the find. There's the layup, and it's good for Natalie Wolford.
Those two have it working.
And it's Edon back out in front, 34-32, 21 for Natalie Wolford. Up ahead now, right side, Clemens on the wing. Throws to the post to Freilich. Freilich on a step through, no good. Rebound put back, no good. Loose basketball dug out by Oberlin on the baseline to the wing. Now out to Clemens. Clemens pull up on the move. That's off target. She gets another try, and this time Smith will collect the foul. It'll be Nevaeh's second. And to the free throw line will be Audrey Clemens.
I'm just shaking my head because I don't care how you slice that. You call it a step through, and I call it steps. Holy cow.
2 or 3 for 3 on the night at the foul line for Audrey Clemens. Free throw number 1 is no good here. Allie Rufer in for Grace Freilich with the 4 fouls.
I had Stryker 6 of 7 in that third quarter. Is that correct? Free throws?
Yes.
Yeah, they were to keep them off the line.
Second free throw is good by Clemens. That's the lead to 1, and Stryker gets into their full court pressure. 34-33 Edon. Craven's baseball pass up ahead. Edon's lucky to get it because Stryker's defenders both went different ways, and it ends up in Smith's lap, and she lays it in.
That couldn't happen again if
No,
you tried.
that had steel written all over it by Stryker.
I was ready to mark it down.
For the tie, Rethmel with a 3, no good. And it sails out of bounds and belongs to Edon.
I seriously was
I know.
at the turnover, and it's like, oh, man.
And the ball landed to Smith, and the 2 defenders peeled off different directions.
Part of the Red Sea.
They did. 2 minutes into this fourth quarter, 36-33 Edon. By the way, Nevaeh Smith with 6 off that Edon bench. Who's the closer tonight? Here's a pull-up 3. Craven banks it in from deep, a 3. Jasa Craven, second 3. And now a foul called on Craven coming up the near sideline. That'll be her second. 2 fouls on Edon in this fourth quarter, 1 on Stryker. Edon back out in front, 39-33. Here's Rufer for Stryker, around the horn to Rethmel on the wing. Rethmel taken away by Smith. Smith quickly pushing it ahead. The layup is good. Nevaeh Smith and Edon has hit their first 4 baskets of this fourth quarter.
She's making her presence known here in the fourth quarter.
And now Stryker gives, they say it was touched by Edon, so Stryker keeps it. Connor Rufer wants a timeout. An 8-0 run. Make it a 9-1 run officially here to begin the fourth. 5:31 to play in this one. Timeout with Edon up 41-33.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
Andy Brigle, Suzanne Hollabuagh back with you. Quick game reset. 5:31 remaining in this one. Edon 41, Stryker 33. 3 timeouts remain for Edon, 2 left for Stryker. Team fouls 2 in this fourth quarter on Edon and 1 on Stryker. Things getting out of sorts for Stryker.
Good
so a calming timeout by Connor Rufer.
Yep, absolutely. Just wants to get them back on together because, things were just peeling apart. So it's a good timeout there by Connor, and I'm sure she's got something drawn up here for the inbounds play.
Emma Falk from the sideline to bring it in. Snaps it into Rufer. Rufer top of the key. Around on the wing now to Oberlin. Toss to the post. Clemens, little hook, jump hook, then got it.
She has to be careful of that because she does tend to put that arm around like a hook.
I like these 2 freshmen for these teams.
I absolutely do as well.
Smith for Edon, and the biggest thing I like, Smith for Edon, Clemens for Stryker. They're pretty fearless.
Yes, I would agree.
I mean, they're very early into their varsity careers. And here's Craven on the right foul line extended. Bounce pass into the corner. Along the baseline goes Natalie Wolford. Muscles it up, no good. That's their first miss of the fourth quarter. Falk the rebound, and then Smith just kind of buried. Oh, that's going to be an intentional foul. He signaled intentional foul, and I think probably deserved.
I didn't see it. I was marking, but I did see. All I saw was a body go sprawling.
Yeah, and Nevaeh, that was pure frustration.
Yep.
So they have to bring everybody. So it's 2 shots in the basketball here. Mark this moment down in the game with 4:56 left.
Again, a freshman mistake.
3 on Nevaeh Smith on the game. So to the line will be Taylor Rethmel. She gets 2 free throws. First one is good.
Probably be a good idea right here for Coach Walker to maybe take her out. Just talk to her a little bit. Good teachable moment, and put her back in.
Kyle Borer made the call. It's Dave Gershutz talking with Kayla Walker. 1 of 2 for Rethmel. And now basketball to Stryker in the backcourt. So Falk will throw it in. Still plenty of basketball left. 4:56 remaining. 41-36 now. Edon on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Here's Oberlin.
What you don't want to do is Edon, though, is get these free throws, 2 more fouls and give them those free throws because they've been really deadly tonight from the free throw line.
Falk for 3. Got it. Nothing but nylon. Emma Falk.
And you don't want to give them those.
From 8 to a deuce in a blink of an eye. 41-39 Edon. 4.5 to play in regulation. Here's Craven across midcourt. Edon right to left of the basketball. Stryker man-to-man. Oberlin picks up Craven. Smith with a screen on the far side. Now to the baseline it goes to Jenna Ripke. Short corner entry, threw it too high and far, and it's intercepted by Rufer. They wanted Wolford in the post. 2 to tie it, and a travel on Rethmel. Forget what else I was going to say because it's turnover.
Yeah. And it was a turnover. I marked it on the wrong side anyway, so we're even. Wolford had her post position for too long a period of time, and the pass was just too late. It gave that backside defender too much time to get there.
It's now Briner's time to come back with the 4 fouls. She'll replace Jenna Ripke. Freilich plays with 4 for Stryker. A couple of kids on each team with 3, but we won't mention them because we'll wait till they get to the 4 fouls. Here's Smith, gets a better angle to get a shot away, no good. Rebound put back, no good from the left side by Briner, and ripping down the rebound for Stryker now and pushing it ahead. And we have a foul away from the basketball, way away from the basketball, and it's Addison Briner, and it's her 5th. I was following the ball, so I did not see it.
I was marking down, so I didn't see it either, but doesn't matter. It's her 5th.
And Addison Briner will foul out with 3:58 remaining and finish with 4 tonight.
All I was going to say is frustration because she missed the chippy. That was a frustration foul, but
because it was way away from the basketball.
Completely.
Stryker possession now. 4 fouls on Edon, by the way, and just 1 on Stryker. Keep that stat in mind in a 2-point game. Down low to Falk. Her kick out. She lost the handle. It's going to be touched last by Emma Falk.
I thought it hit off her foot.
So Edon will retake possession in the backcourt from the sideline, holding to a 2-point lead. What does Edon learn from a couple of close losses this year? Inbounds comes to Ripke at the foul line. Maneuvers over to the right side wing. Inside to Natalie Wolford, and that one lipped out on her. Got a great look low on the right block.
Yep.
And the rebound to Oberlin. So after hitting their first 4, they've missed their last 4 now. For the tie, the runner by Rethmel, no good. And the rebound to Smith for Edon. 41-39 Edon on the Andres O'Neill and Low scoreboard. 3:15 left in this one. Smith had it knocked away, got it back. Now gives to Ripke. Back to Smith. Smith with Rethmel coming out on her. The 5-second count is on. She releases it far side to Craven. Craven has the 5-second count on. She puts it on the deck. Comes near side. On a switch now, Falk is on Craven. Craven picks her dribble up. Bounce pass to a cutting Ripke on the right side. And drew the foul going to the basket. Grace Ripke shoots a pair.
Yeah, nice job there. Again, a little bit out of control, but headed to the basket. Nice job taking it up and drawing that foul.
Allie Rufer will get her second.
And what did we say early on? Free throws, free throws, free throws.
Ripke with a chance to extend the lead, unable to hit the first one. She will shoot one more. 2 tonight for Grace Ripke. She's 0 for 3 at the foul line.
Yeah, kind of flat on that one. Needs to get a little more arch on the ball.
Second opportunity. No good. Basically the same free throw. And on the rebound, we're going to get a lane violation on Emma Falk in too quickly, so Ripke will get another opportunity here. 41-39 Edon, 2:52 left in regulation. The new live free throw, no good. Rebound, Smith lays it up and in. It was tipped to her by a teammate.
Twice now she's been in the right spot.
10 for her off the bench. 43-39 Edon, 2:40 to play. Here's Rufer on the baseline, out to Oberlin, dumps it in, Falk wide open, her turnaround no good. And coming away with it now is Jenna Ripke. Ripke rotates it out in front to Craven. Craven now pushing it ahead. Craven into the front court, 2-on-1, low pass at the knees of Natalie Wolford, unable to handle it, and it goes out of bounds.
Yep.
So possession to Stryker.
Right idea, just the wrong pass. Just too low.
Up the far sideline now, and they'll rotate it middle of the floor. Falk comes over to Oberlin. Oberlin stops on the right point, to the left point. Jump shot. Clemens buries the 3.
What did you say about the freshman being fearless? Holy smokes, that's a huge shot.
1-point game, 43-42 Edon, and the Bombers had trouble getting it in, and with 2:03 to play, timeout Edon, up 1 when we come back.
Fall is a great time to work on your home. Is your home well insulated? Field Supply Center in Blakesley is now stocking the Attic Cat and the Pro Cap blown insulation system. Forget about the dust from the old blown insulation. Attic Cat is the new clean way to insulate your walls and attic. Field Supply Center also offers CertainTeed Landmark shingles, one of the best shingles for your roof. Now is the time to take care of your home. Whether you need insulation, shingles, siding, or window, make Field Supply in Blakesley your first stop.
Audrey Clemens burying the 3. She has 13 off the bench tonight. It's a 43-42 Edon lead. 2:03 left in regulation.
And Oops, sorry.
I was just going to say 2 timeouts left for both teams. And remember, 2 fouls still to give for Stryker tonight.
Yeah, all I was going to say about the Clemens girl is unless she's better coming off the bench, she's not going to be coming off the bench too much longer.
Yeah, and that could be a situation where it's a kid they love the energy.
Yes, yep.
Ripke
Some kids just do. Some kids just really do get into the flow of the game a little bit better and come off the bench better.
Up ahead now with the basketball, here is Smith. Smith, high on the right on the dribble, crossing over a couple of times, gets a high ball screen, bodies on the deck now with a loose basketball, and on a jump ball, Edon has the arrow with 1:45 remaining.
Yeah, that time maybe trying to do just a little bit too much with the basketball was Smith.
Edon 1 and 3, Stryker 1 and 1. $1:45 to decide it at least. 43-42, Edon and the ball. Here's Grace Ripke. Hands it to Craven, nearly taken away. It is knocked away by Oberlin. Oh, they say over and back. I thought that's off Oberlin.
It is. I thought it was touched. I think they need to get together.
It doesn't appear as if they are.
Oh, boy, that's why you have 3 people. Okay, I really thought that was touched.
I did too. Stryker, either way, catches a break here potentially, and a shot at a lead. In it goes to Falk. Pretty drop step and got the field goal. Emma Falk, your senior.
That's a mismatch there because that was Jasa Craven on her.
Here comes Smith. Wraparound pass down low. Up Jenna Ripke, and it hit the support on the shot attempt. So it's going to be a dead ball and belong to Stryker.
Smith really needed to just take that. She had it. Take it. I appreciate her trying to be unselfish, but that was really her shot to take.
44-43 Stryker, 1:15 remaining. Stryker basketball. Up ahead with it is Clemens. Shoots it ahead to Rethmel. Down low to Falk. Kick out. Oberlin for the triple. Banks it in. It's a 2. It's a 2.
And didn't really need that shot. Looks good because it went in, but really didn't need it.
46-43, and now Rethmel takes it away from Natalie Wolford, who out of her own sense of frustration gets her 3rd foul. And we go to the other end for 2 free throws here for Taylor Rethmel.
You know, Woody Hayes used to say passing created, too many negatives. Well, dribbling does as well, and that's what's happened here with the Bombers, trying to do too much off the dribble.
Taylor Rethmel to the free throw line. She is 3 for 5 on the evening. Missed the first one. 46-43 Stryker. 55 seconds left. 2 timeouts left, both teams. Right now, the fouls to give for Stryker, not a factor at all because they have the lead. Rethmel missed them both. Wolford the rebound. Couple of critical misses. Wolford rotates it back to Ripke. Rufer harassing her in the backcourt, and a foul on Oberlin, which again, they have fouls to give.
Yep.
That's just the 2nd personal on Oberlin.
They don't need to foul because
Beg your pardon, 3rd. And we have a timeout. We're going to keep it here with 47 seconds remaining. 1 more foul to give for Stryker, up 46-43. 1 timeout remaining for Stryker, 2 for Edon. All right, so how does this thing finish in theory here tonight? How does Stryker close? How does Edon rally?
Well, Edon's this is a critical possession right here to get a basket, obviously you'd really like 3 to tie it, but to at least get a 2 to get yourself closer. And Stryker just needs to play good, solid defense. As you mentioned, they still have a foul to give. And then when they get the basketball, it's just a matter of taking care of it, keeping it moving, and getting it into the hands of your best free throw shooter so that when they do get fouled, because Edon's got to stop the clock, you've got the gal on the line you want.
Couple of finals. Wauseon beats Edgerton 50-35. And Evergreen falls to Morenci, Michigan tonight, 32-30. Here, 46-43. Stryker in front. They've erased a 10-point deficit from the first half. Both teams, though, have come up with answers to momentum runs. Edon basketball. Craven into Ripke. Gives it up to Wolford. In the lane, steps. Natalie Wolford shuffling her feet. Kayla Walker now telling everybody to get up because they need the basketball.
Yeah, they have to get it now. That was a big possession there.
Inbounds comes in the corner.
Trap.
Clemens dribbles away and pushed, nudged out of bounds by Wolford, her fourth.
Not sure why there wasn't some trap going on there, because you've got a trap in that situation. try to create that turnover.
I think there was supposed to be, and I think there was confusion.
On who was supposed to be coming up.
2 shots for Aubrey Clemens. 4 for 5 for her at the foul line tonight. 13 to lead 3 in double figures. Now give her 14.
Yeah, I'm going to say she's been their MVP tonight.
Timeout Bombers now staring at a 2-possession deficit, down 47-43 with 40 seconds remaining. We'll be back.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
40 seconds remaining here in Stryker. It is Stryker up 47-43 over Edon. One more free throw to come for Aubrey Clemens. And a child shall lead them,
Boy, I tell
is
you
what they say, and she has.
She has, definitely. Like I said, I would definitely pick her for the MVP tonight. I know we don't do that, but she has been the spark that her teammates have needed, and she has been just not a freshman, that's for sure.
3 in double figures for them. Natalie Wolford leading all scorers with 21 tonight. Is it going to be not enough, though?
Yeah, as I say, they needed a little more balance.
Still basketball left, though. 40 seconds remaining. One more here for Aubrey Clemens. The second free throw is nylon. 48-43.
Ice.
Little token pressure now as Edon gets it into Grace Ripke. Back to Nevaeh Smith. Smith coming up the floor. Gets a screen set. 30 seconds to play. Got to get shots away. Stryker does have a foul in their back pocket if they so choose. Here's a 3 from Craven. Buries it from the right point.
Same spot. She likes that spot.
Third 3 on the night for Jasa Craven. And now a 2-point game, 48-46. Let's just go through some Edon numbers here through their first 4 games of the year. They won big in their opener. Lost by 8 to Antwerp. Lost by 2 to Paulding in their most recent outing, and then they were drilled by Ayersville in their third loss. So, point being, on half their schedule, they've been involved in close basketball games.
Yeah, they have some experience in that area. Again, the most recent being Paulding, which was, I believe, just last Saturday.
Yep.
So, hopefully we'll see what they learn from that. It just comes down to handling the pressure. Can they turn Stryker back over without fouling them? Because if you put them on the foul line, chances are they're going to make those free throws.
Percentage-wise here, and I know it's only through 2 games for Stryker, they are 61% as a team. I'm looking to see who comes out on the floor. Falk's 83. Freilich came in at 67. Oberlin was at 50. Creighton's at 100%. You believe this? Aubrey Clemens was a 54% free throw shooter coming into tonight, and she's only missed 1.
I was going to say, she doesn't look like any 50-some percenter.
Edon, all kinds of ball and off-the-ball pressure here, down 2 with 23 seconds. Inbounds pass intercepted by Ripke. Now to Craven. Back to Ripke for 3. No good. Rebound goes to Rufer. 14 seconds.
Got to pick her up. Got to pick them up.
At midcourt now. Ripke didn't get the foul. Clock tick, tick, tick. 8, 7, 6. A 3 from Clemens. No good. Rebound Edon. They've got a chance. 2-1 for the win from half court. No! It hit the heel and would not fall. Wow, what an ending. The definition of helter-skelter at the end there. And Stryker completes the double-digit down comeback, and they win it 48-46 here tonight.
Shoo.
Stay with us. The wrap-up show gets underway next.
Knocking Point Outfitters just got in some great ideas for hunting season. Seed heaters and tree saddles. Stop by Knocking Point and try out both of these great items that are must-haves for your upcoming hunting season. Not only can you use the seed heaters for hunting, but they're also great for football games or any outdoor event in the cold. And while you're checking out the great items in the store, bring your bow and have it checked out too. Like Knocking Point Outfitters and see their upcoming events and great in-store items on Facebook. Knocking Point Outfitters, the starting point for every perfect shot.
Good luck and go Panthers from everyone associated with the Stryker Athletic Boosters. The Stryker Athletic Boosters is always proud to be a part of Stryker Athletics, and they want to salute the hard work of all the athletes that are competing this season. If you'd like to be a member of the Stryker Athletic Boosters, contact a coach or a booster member. Good luck and go Panthers from everyone associated with the Stryker Athletic Boosters.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Bear with me here. Going to have just a little dead air as I finish my totals.
Yes,
20 free throw, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
keep totaling,
8,
and
9.
I'm going to say one of the things that this came down to, we talked about free throws, and I had Edon 9 of 21.
I had Edon 10 of 20 at the foul line.
All right, so either way, you're looking at 50%, and that when you're in tight games like that, you've got to be able to hit your free throws.
So we're all set now. Let's go ahead and go through the final totals in this one. Competitive game like we thought it would be all along. And Stryker climbs above 500 on this early part of the season, moving to 2-1. Edon drops to 1-4. For Stryker tonight, they put 3 in double figures, led by Audrey Clemens, who finished with a team-high 15. Abby Oberlin, 11. Emma Falk with 10. 5 each for Allie Rufer and Taylor Rethmel. 2 for Grace Freilich here tonight. Now, Coach H, I'll let you slide those headsets over. She's over to your right. For Edon, Natalie Wolford with 21. Nevaeh Smith with 10. Jasa Craven, 9. Addison Briner, 4. Grace Ripke with 2. Shooting the basketball tonight unofficially, Stryker 13 of 46 from the field, 4 of 19 from the three-point line. Edon was 17 of 50 from the field, 3 of 16 from three-point distance. At the foul line, this helped Stryker win the game tonight. They were 15 of 21 shooting free throws. Edon was 10 of 20 at the foul line tonight. Coach Connor Rufer, congratulations on the win here tonight.
Thank you.
Thought one of the big keys early was when you guys went to some full court pressure, started challenging Edon's guards. I guess talk a little bit about that switch.
Yeah, we definitely have the ability to work quick, to put some pressure on people. We've just been getting in some foul trouble, so that was our mindset, maybe starting zone. But I think that really ignited even our offensive end. We get a little fired up on the defensive end, get a deflection, steal, and, that carried over to the offensive end. And we had some girls stepping up when, our starters might have been in foul trouble, and yeah, that 100 really helped us out.
A couple of times down 10 in that first half, but your kids, seemed like, and you have some new faces, some kids that played last year, but you're integrating some new faces like a freshman, Aubrey Clemens, into the mix here. Didn't seem like they panicked at all being down early like that.
No, and even though we were down 10, there are some points I was confident that those girls can go out and make some plays, and Aubrey Clemens is huge for us, like handling the ball up the floor. Not many freshmen can take on that challenge and want to. Like, she was running for the ball. She wanted the ball. She wanted the ball in the post. She wanted to take the ball up the floor, and she was huge for us tonight. And maybe not always scoring, but getting the ball up the floor was, part of our problem when they started that press in that second half, going a little bit tougher on that. So she was huge for us. And, Taylor Rethmel coming off the bench, she made some huge plays right away, too. And I think that kind of started our defensive pressure. And, okay, we can, get them to turn the ball over a little bit and just kind of carry it over.
Connor, what else did you like about this win tonight from your kids? This was your first real close game.
Yeah.
You got blown out, and then you blew out Fayette or were in control of that game. So what did you like about this group tonight?
Yeah, I like how we just responded to the challenges that were out there. We were down 10, and maybe in years past or in other situations, we would just kind of gave up at them. Like, hey, we're down 10 points already in the first half. But, our girls didn't quit. They're here wanting to learn. Maybe the basketball IQ in game situations not quite there, but they're learning. And every day we're getting better. And that's just encouraging to see as a coach. Every game from Pettisville to now, we've gotten better. And same thing in practices. And, we won, but we can't, take it and leave with it. We're going to look at those game situations towards the end there, too. And it's just a team that wants to grow, wants to listen. And, from game 1 to game 22, we're going to, see a lot of growth there, hopefully.
And Coach H and I talked a lot in our pregame show tonight about new life without Sage Willis. I mean, that's a heck of a blanket to have for 4 years. So that's still a learning process for this group of girls, and everything that she did, if everything ran through her.
Yeah.
So that's a curve right now that you're still learning on as well.
Yeah, and everyone's in different roles maybe than they were last year, and from game to game that could change too.
Yeah.
You know, Emma can come out and shoot the three, and then if she has a mismatch, she's going to go in the post, and Aubrey Clemens is in the post, and then she's taking the ball up the floor, and, you know, Allie had some huge boards. Everyone has, I've just been telling the girls that everyone could go off at any game. You know, I don't think we have a leading scorer every day is the same one, or a leading rebounder. Every, you know, game, it's like someone surprises us and steps up and does something, and that's encouraging as a coach to, you know, not necessarily know what's going to happen. Girls surprise you and step up, and we take that as a team win. We're not, you know, jealous of one another. We really think, okay, we won the game. Doesn't matter if I'm on the floor or not, or I scored 20 and someone scored 10. Like, we really have that mindset, and that's encouraging to see.
Congrats on the win. Look forward to seeing you back here Friday when you take on Hilltop.
Thank you.
Connor Rufer, our head coach, joining us here tonight as Stryker wins it 48-46 here this evening. I gave all of my totals here on the evening. I'll let Coach H talk about some more team totals in terms of rebounds and turnovers tonight in this Stryker win over Edon, because that also helped play a role in this win tonight for Stryker, and obviously a loss for Edon.
Yeah, absolutely. For the Edon Lady Blue Bombers, I had them with 19 turnovers on the evening, 15 offensive, 20 defensive for 35 rebounds. They did a nice job on the boards. I would say probably maybe not quite half, though, that they converted and were able to stick back up and in, and that's obviously a point of emphasis, I'm sure, for Coach Walker. On the flip side, for the victorious Lady Panthers, the Stryker, I had them with also with 19 turnovers, 9 offensive, 18 defensive, for a total of 27 rebounds. So, again, I think bottom line, free throw shooting, I mean, that was the big difference, you know, overall.
What was your best one tire and service best play of this game tonight?
Okay, I'm going to squeeze 2 in because Stryker did a really great job on her press breaker for an easy 2, and then there was an immediate steal and a 3 from Allie Rufer to give the momentum to Stryker with 2:36 to go in the third quarter, and then the huge three-pointer with 2:03 to go in the game by the freshman Aubrey Clemens, and that pulled the Panthers within 1, and then obviously they took over then after that.
So next up for Edon, they'll have another road game, the final of 3 consecutive road games. They'll play Thursday night at Fremont, Indiana. We'll see them twice next week when they host Montpelier on Tuesday and Hilltop on Friday the 15th.
I was just going to say, I can tell you right now, Fremont has an outstanding freshman. I've seen them play one time, and she's the real
really
deal
good
as well.
Okay.
Yes.
And as we talked with Connor, we'll be back here for their next game, which is a home matchup with Hilltop this Friday night before they head to North Central on the 11th. Want to thank the coaches for their time in our pregame, Connor Rufer and Kayla Walker. By the way, they're both in my phone still with their maiden names, and I don't think I'll ever change because that's how I've known them my entire life. But to make it official here on air, Kayla Walker and Connor Rufer. Also, our thanks to Kent Holsapple, the terrific athletic director here at Stryker, for making us feel at home as well. We look forward to that Friday night matchup back here at Stryker, Hilltop at Stryker in girls non-conference BBC basketball. This was a good one here tonight, a game won by Stryker. Boy, they had to dodge a bullet late. That was online at midcourt by Jason Craven. It hit the heel and didn't bounce in. It kicked out on Edon.
Yeah, it was there. I mean, like you said, but just wasn't meant to be.
So Stryker 2-1, Edon now 1-4. Again, our final tonight, Stryker 48, Edon 46. So long, everybody, from Stryker.